I'm James Lanthier, and I'm the CEO of Mindset Pharma, here to talk about the first half of 2022 and then what we can expect for the rest of the year. So just a quick reminder on who we are. So we're a biotechnology company. We're focused on what we have always believed was the biggest opportunity in the rapidly evolving world of psychedelic medicine, which are new drugs. So we're what you call a drug design and development company, trying to make new optimized psychedelic and non-psychedelic medicines that leverage the incredible capabilities of known psychedelic drugs. So if you're a company like us, then really what you're trying to do is you're trying to secure for yourself a really strong IP position, and you're trying to create new drugs that are differentiated and represent an improvement in one way, shape, or form from known psychedelic drugs like psilocybin. And the things that we've been trying to improve on are things like duration and effect size and safety. So really, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel here. We're not trying to turn Mindset into, an end-to-end drug company. What we're trying to do is create really promising new drugs and then partner with groups that can help us through the clinical trial process and to take them into the hands of patients. So really, there's a couple of really important things for our business. One is really strong IP protection on our inventions. Another would be, being able to really differentiate those drugs from the original first generation drugs. And then really thirdly, partnerships. And I think in the first half of 2022, we were able to really deliver on all three of those. And I think we get into kind of the second half of the year, you're going to see really more of the same from us. So in January, we announced the first partnership between any psychedelic biotech and big pharma on new drugs. It was a partnership with a pharma company called Otsuka Pharmaceuticals. They're a top 10 global psychiatry drug company, and we were able to strike a really advantageous partnership with them, where they're funding the development of a significant portion of our portfolio on some really favorable terms. And we get to really rely on their expertise in taking drugs through the clinical trial process and to market. So it's a hugely advantageous win for Mindset, and really we wouldn't have struck this partnership without, obviously they did a tremendous amount of diligence, and so I think that's really reflective of the strong IP position of Mindset's portfolio, but also the data that we've been able to generate so far in support that really shows how differentiated our drug programs are. More recently, we just announced a notice of allowance from the U.S. Patent Office on one of our new families that sits outside of the Otsuka partnership, Family 1. That's effectively the Patent Office telling us that we can expect that they're going to grant our patent, which is another huge win for Mindset. This is a patent with a really early priority date. So what's really important in the field of intellectual property is making your claim on an invention first, because that means that any other patent applications that get filed after that, effectively you have the priority over those. And so if you look back, and we really tried to emphasize this in our announcement, if you look back to the priority date on that patent application, that's February of 2020, which really puts this patent application covers really a really wide range of different design strategies that we applied to psilocybin to try to create a new drug and an improved new drug. And that priority date puts us in front of a lot of other groups that kind of came later to the space than Mindset and later to kind of the new drug opportunity. We also announced a partnership with CAMH, which is probably the top psychiatric research institution in Canada, doing some really fundamental research into essentially how psychedelic drugs act in the brain and what kind of longer term changes they induce in the brain and the durability of those changes. And we're going to be studying and comparing some of MindSet's new drugs to psilocybin. And I think this is a great endorsement again of the science and the scientific team at MindSet, and I think is going to give us some really invaluable insights as we, continue to iterate and continue to develop newer and better psychedelic and non-psychedelic medications. So really, I think the first half of the year, patents, partnerships, data, we were delivering, on all of that, and I think really separating ourselves from the field here. And I think what you're going to see from MindSet for the rest of 2022 is, really doubling down, on all of that. So we're seeing lots of interest from a range of different groups in some of the other elements of our portfolio. So hoping to reach, another commercialization partnership in the rest of the year. And I'm pretty confident that given, the priority dates on some of our other patent applications, hopefully we'll see, more positive news coming out from the patent office in terms of patents granted. And I think all of this is really going to cement MindSet's leadership position in, designing and developing new psychedelic and non-psychedelic medications that, as I said, really leverage the breakthrough potential of psychedelic drugs. So we're chomping at the bit, really excited, and really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. And if you'd like to learn more about MindSet, don't hesitate to reach out.